Penis oiling trick, night routine that improves men's performance. Stop settling for average and watching your confidence wither away as you age. If you're waking up without that rock-solid morning wood or feeling like your stamina is at an all-time low, you are suffering from a biological brownout that most men are too embarrassed to fix. While you sleep, your body is supposed to be repairing tissue and flooding your system with performance-critical blood flow, but the modern lifestyle has choked your circulation to a trickle. If you don't adopt this specific oiling protocol tonight, you are literally leaving your most masculine assets to atrophy while you drift toward permanent performance failure. You won't want to miss the final habit, or 99% will miss the last tip and will be stuck with low energy and performance issues for life. The concept of oiling isn't just about surface-level skincare. It is a delivery system for vascular health that urologists and elite biohackers are finally starting to acknowledge. By using a specific blend of carrier oils like cold-pressed coconut oil or almond oil infused with essential oils like rosemary or black seed oil, you are performing a manual lymphatic drainage and vasodilator stimulation. This trick isn't some magic spell. It is based on the science of transdermal absorption and mechanical tissue expansion. When you apply these oils with a specific stretch and flow technique before bed, you are forcing oxygenated blood into the corpora cavernosa, the chambers responsible for your hardness. Most men are vascularly dormant because they spend all day sitting, which compresses the pelvic floor and restricts the pudendal nerve. This lack of blood flow leads to microscarring within the delicate tissues. Over time, this makes you less responsive and less capable of maintaining a peak erection. The night oiling trick reverses this by providing the lubrication needed to manually break up that internal tension without causing skin friction. But here is the reality. If your internal hormones are trashed, no amount of oil will fix the root cause. This is exactly why my Elite Vitality Masterclass is the mandatory foundation you need. We show you how to fix your internal chemistry so that this external trick becomes a high-powered performance multiplier. Let's look at the rosemary effect. Recent studies suggest that rosemary oil, when properly diluted, can stimulate local circulation almost as effectively as some pharmaceutical compounds, but without the side effects. When you massage this into the pelvic region and the shaft before sleep, you are triggering local vasodilation. This means your vessels open up wider, allowing more blood to pool and stay where it belongs. But if your blood is thick with inflammation from a poor diet, that blood is like sludge trying to move through a straw. In the Elite Vitality Masterclass, we teach you the arterial scrub protocol to ensure your blood flows like a mountain stream, clear, fast, and powerful. The oiling routine also serves as a critical sensory reset. Most men are desensitized by high-stress lives and digital overstimulation. By taking 5 minutes at night for this focused manual therapy, you are retraining your nervous system to respond to physical touch and internal pressure. This lowers your performance anxiety cortisol levels and spikes your parasympathetic rest and digest response. This is the exact state your body needs to be in for deep, restorative sleep and maximum morning testosterone production. However, most men do this wrong and cause more harm than good. In my course, I break down the tissue integrity laws so you never risk injury while chasing gains. Why do urologists focus on nighttime? Because the nocturnal penile tumescence, NPT cycles, are the body's way of keeping the tissue alive. If you don't have several erections during the night, your tissue literally starts to die from lack of oxygen. The oiling trick ensures that when your brain sends the signal for an NPT cycle, the blood vessels are already primed and ready to expand to their absolute limit. It's like greasing a piston before the engine starts. But remember, the piston is only as good as the fuel. The Elite Vitality Masterclass provides the high-octane fuel blueprint to ensure your testosterone levels are high enough to trigger those nighttime signals in the first place. Many men ask about the black seed oil edition. This oil is packed with thymoquinone, a powerful anti-inflammatory. By applying it topically, you are reducing the silent inflammation in the pelvic area that leads to venous leakage, that frustrating situation where you get hard but can't stay hard because the blood leaks back out. By strengthening the tunica albuginea, the outer casing of the erectile tissue, through this nightly conditioning, you are essentially building a stronger container for your blood flow. This is the structural secret to long-lasting stamina that nobody talks about. But let's be honest, if you're carrying an extra 20 pounds of fat around your midsection, your body is converting your manhood into estrogen every single minute. You can oil all you want, but you are fighting a losing war. The Elite Vitality Masterclass is designed to delete that visceral fat and reboot your endocrine system. We don't just want you to have a better night routine. We want you to walk around with the confidence of a man who knows his body is optimized from the inside out. We provide the raw, clean truth about what it takes to be in the top 1% of men physically. The oiling trick also improves the health of the skin and the nerve density of the area. As we age, the skin becomes less elastic and the nerve endings can become less sensitive. By using high-quality oils, you are feeding the skin the lipids it needs to stay flexible. This prevents the tightness that can make erections uncomfortable or less impressive. When you combine this with the pelvic floor release exercises found in my masterclass, you are attacking the problem from both the surface and the deep tissue. You aren't just improving performance, you are reclaiming your youth. The synergy between topical oiling and systemic health is the holy grail of men's performance. Think about your body as a high-performance sports car. The oiling is the maintenance on the tires and the bodywork, but the Elite Vitality Masterclass is the engine tune-up and the high-grade racing fuel. You need both to win the race. Most men will try one hack and give up when it doesn't solve everything. The Elite 1% understand that you need a system. Our system is proven, science-backed, and designed for results that you can see and feel within the first 14 days. Now let's get into the last tip that 99% of men miss, which will keep them stuck with mediocre performance for life. It's the temperature contrast lock. After you finish your 5-minute oiling routine, you must apply a cold compress, not ice, just a cool cloth, to the lower abdominal area for 30 seconds. This triggers a rebound dilation. When the cold hits, the body panics and sends even more blood to the core and the pelvic region to keep it warm. This locks in the blood flow you just generated with the oiling, ensuring that your tissue remains engorged and oxygenated as you fall into your first sleep cycle. Most men will hear cold and run the other way. Those are the men who will remain average. But you are here because you want the elite edge. By using the oiling trick to expand the tissue and the cold lock to trap the blood, you are performing a manual supercharge of your masculine hardware. Combine this with the total body optimization in the Elite Vitality Masterclass, and you will become a force of nature. You'll have the energy to dominate your career, the stamina to satisfy your partner, and the deep sleep required to wake up and do it all again. Stop settling for a body that feels like a cage. You have the tools, you have the science, and now you have the opportunity. Join the thousands of men who have already transformed their lives through our protocols. Click the link in the description to join the Elite Vitality Masterclass today. We take you through the raw, clean, and efficient steps to reclaim your peak. Don't let another night go by where you're just drifting. Take control of your biology, apply the oiling trick, and start living like the man you were meant to be. Subscribe. Which advice will you start applying today?